My name is Paul Vecchio. I'm the Director of Athletics here at Alfred University, and welcome to our official scoreboard dedication here this afternoon. Before we get started, I want to thank a few people that made this moment possible. Our President, Mark Zupan, our Vice President, Kathy Woofter, from University Advancement, Mr. Jason Amor and Jeff Danaher. Without their support and leadership in making this state-of-the-art scoreboard a reality. Thank you very much. I want to welcome the many alumni that are here today, particularly our men's and women's soccer teams from 1988, the year that both Saxon teams, a magical year as both our men's and women's soccer teams advanced to the NCAA tournament. Welcome back to Merrill Field. Over near the scoreboard, we have representatives of each of our teams that are directly impacted by this tremendous gift of the scoreboard. From men's lacrosse, Garrett Briggs. From women's lacrosse, Allison Hanvey. From women's soccer, Danielle Perry. From football, Cole Reed. And from men's soccer, Alexander Kostanowski. Thanks for being here. I want to thank especially the myriad of donors who made this possible, not only for their assistance, but for their willingness to not just purchase a replacement scoreboard, but for the foresight and generosity to move AU to the upper echelons of Division III with not only a scoreboard, but a 25-foot video board that announces to all that see it that Alfred University is indeed a special place. At this time, to take us through the start of our ceremony, the President of Saxon Nation and his wife, Mr. Bob and Pat Kotp.
Thank you very much. This is a very enjoyable experience for me to be the President of Saxon Nation. Things are going pretty well. These are exciting times here at Alfred University. I tell myself quite often, don't look in the mirror. Just look around you to see all the wonderful people who are making this journey possible and successful. They say that timing is everything in life, and timing could not have been better in the past 2 years for Alfred University Athletics. The Board of Directors of Friends of Saxon Athletics made what has become a major decision to rebrand and rename our organization Saxon Nation. At the same time, the Alfred University Board of Trustees made a decision to name Mark Zupan the 14th President of Alfred University. President Zupan's entry on the Alfred scene was and has been a breath of fresh air. As an alumni and one who lives in the area, I can't say enough about Mark and what he's been able to do since he's arrived on campus. I can't speak about everything that he's done, but I can say that our athletic program is moving in the right direction. He continues to improve the entire landscape here at Alfred. The relationship between President Zupan, University Advancement, and Athletic Director Paul Vecchio has been strong and steady. His public relations effort with Saxon Nation and our alumni helped launch Saxon Nation. President Zupan was the Saxon Nation first member, as well as the first Saxon Circle member. The collaboration between these three offices finally has made it possible for alumni to designate their donations to any program that they may have been a part of during the time that they were a student here at Alfred University. President Zupan is a staunch supporter of our athletic program, as he understands the importance of a robust athletic program and how it supports overall campus community engagement and retention. The Board of Trustees have finally made athletics part of the university's strategic plan, and why not? When over 30% of our student population participates in athletics. Our Board of Directors are committed to work very hard to make Saxon Nation a strong entity on campus and with our alumni. They are the ones in the background who put in the time and effort to make Saxon Nation what it is today. We are very fortunate to have Paul Vecchio as our athletic director. Paul is the right person at the right time. I believe his objective is to upgrade every one of our programs so they are competitive in a tough Empire 8 conference. He is a student-oriented individual who wants the best for our athletes and our coaches. Jeff Danaher in Alumni Relations has made tremendous strides in reaching out to all of our alumni, and in particular, our athletic alumni. Because of Mark Zupan, Paul Vecchio, Jeff Danaher, and our new Vice President for University Relations, Jason Amor, we have seen a tremendous increase in giving to our athletic program. Because of their outreach, we have seen fruition in upgrading our facilities, and Saxon Nation has played a significant role. Some of the things that we have done. We've upgraded our fitness center. Take a look when you go up to McLean Center and see what we have done. It is as good as any Division III fitness center. Last week we dedicated the Hansinger Rehabilitation Center. We have portable goals now that have been installed in the Allianz basketball court. The football victory locker room will be dedicated in October. Brand new swim pool record board was installed last year. New Olympic style starting blocks are being installed in the pool. A revamped swim pool All-American Wall of Fame is going up. Men's and women's locker rooms have been completed. New lighting for Yunevich Stadium, and as you can see, new video scoreboard at Yunevich Stadium, which will have a tremendous impact on our men's and women's soccer program, our men's and women's lacrosse program, and our football program. This new video scoreboard will not be the last upgrade, as there will be more to come. Saxon Nation is growing. Our Board of Directors will continue to make Saxon Nation a strong entity on campus and with our alumni. We will continue to work so that our student athletes have an experience that they can enjoy, be proud of, and remember after they have left. In 3 years, we have gone from infusing $35,000 in our athletic program to over $180,000. We hope to pass the $200,000 plateau this year. And if our pledges materialize as we think they will, we will go to a higher level next year. We will continue to reach out to all of our alumni. This is just the beginning. Stay tuned.
About a year and a half ago, met with the 1992 alumnus, John McLaughlin, who had a real tough childhood. Both parents had fallen off the wagon. A saintly lady in Cornell took him in, where he played high school football, and had to find ways to make it to our campus, hitchhiking many times. He's had a very prolific career since his Alfred University education. He's went on to the University of Iowa. There, they finished in the top 10 in football nationally 3 times. Went to bowl games 5 years, 4 times in January bowl games. Was the offensive line coach and ended up coaching an Outland Award winner, the top lineman in college football, Division I. And now he ended up after that becoming an offensive coordinator at University of Pennsylvania. And now he's the offensive line coach and the associate head coach at Columbia University. He'll be either an Ivy League head coach or a head coach elsewhere in the country eventually. And as we were meeting, he was describing how his life could have taken a different turn, were it not for Bob Codispoti, who many days went out of his way, knowing John's schedule, and would find a way to give him a ride to make sure he'd get to classes or football practice with us. And John's a big guy, for those of you who know him, weighs about 300 pounds, but in meeting, he choked up about how we're all broken in certain ways, and yet the special people that make a difference in our lives, citing Bob as one of those people that played a pivotal role in his life. By coincidence, about 2 weeks later, had the opportunity to meet with an '86 alumna who played soccer for us and grew up in Scio, Susan Hederick, who's with us today. And she described how she was very much an introvert growing up, but Pat Kotp took an interest in her, coached her in high school, and then for 3 years when she came to Alfred University, coached her here. And how Pat played a pivotal role in changing her life. Susan's gone on to a prolific career in business and accounting. She was head of mergers and acquisitions for Constellation Brands. Constellation Brands is one of the top 5 stocks in the US the last 5 years because they acquired Modelo. And when they acquired Modelo, Susan was at a pivotal point in that company. Now she's the CFO for the Sands Family WildStar Partners. So in that conversation, very successful individual, but Susan choked up a little bit too, and about how Pat made such a special difference in her life. So without further ado, this isn't just a normal scoreboard, but Pat and Bob, we have a surprise for you. It's the Pat and Bob Codispoti scoreboard.
Well, I can't let my husband speak again because he already spoke long enough. But I just want to say thanks so much to the university. The university was a huge part of my life. I met so many wonderful people from here. I love you, thank you, and you're still a big part of my life. Thanks.
I think we have a special video on the board that we'd like to play at this time. We can cue that up.
Hey everyone, it's Julie Francis. I was class of 1993. I played soccer for Pat. And Pat and Bob, surprise! Hopefully you guys were surprised. And when you look across the audience and see how many people that you have impacted who wanted to show up, there's dozens of other alumni and students who couldn't make it, like me, who you played such an important part in their lives. And certainly it's a proud day. It's 10 years in the making, this honor and recognition for you folks. Most of you out there don't know, I worked for Coca-Cola Company for 20 plus years, and it took until 2008 to finally get the university to convert from Pepsi to Coke. And it was during that time that this project came to life. And like any good institution, projects are hard to get done. And it really took Dr. Mark Zupan coming in and talking to a bunch of us alumni and talking about his vision and his pillars for transformation. And obviously key underneath them is alumni, staff, students. And I shared with him this project that it was fairly disappointing not to get done. And if he got to know you two, he would know what important part that you folks have played in Alfred University and will play as we continue to transform Alfred. So Jeff Danher, Paul Vecchio, awesome job, and all the amazing alumni and students back out there. Pat and Bob, you guys truly have left a legacy, have left a lasting impact on so many people's lives, and have taken countless hours and time to bring students and athletes, under your wing to help the university and also to stay connected. And so this recognition is something that's going to be enduring. Every time you come and see your beloved Saxons play and win, you'll see your name up there, and it's an honor that's just so well deserved. And Pat, obviously I would be remiss if I didn't thank you. Obviously as any young student athlete coming to Alfred, looking to be ambitious, maybe I was a little bit confident coming in. You certainly were the combination of coach, friend, mother that I needed. And when I had to make those tough decisions towards the future and what that future looked like, you were always there for me. So I appreciate all your laughter. You have a great laugher. We love making you laugh. Your patience, and most importantly, I appreciate all your love and friendship that you continue to give to me. So have an amazing night. Best thing in women's soccer to do is light up the home score tonight with Codispoti, and appreciate all that you guys have done, and have a good night.
I get the last word. I'm glad to. First, I want to thank Tim Heckman and Jamie Babcock, our Director of Projects and Director of Facilities. Without them, we would not have gotten this done on time and on budget, so thank you very much to Tim and Jamie. This is without a doubt one of the best days I've had as the Director of Athletics here at Alfred University. Sure, we've dedicated other buildings and we've enjoyed some incredible championship performances by our Saxon teams that will resonate with me for the rest of my career. But today is a day that we don't get to celebrate enough in this business. A day where two people who have given so unselfishly who have supported so uncommonly and have been unwavering in their support of the ideals not only of Alfred University, but also the Division III collegiate student athlete experience, get their much-deserved recognition. What is particularly special about this day is who is receiving this recognition, Bob and Pat Kotp, two of the most singularly special people I have ever known. When you are in this business as long as I have been, 27 years in collegiate athletics this year, you find yourself at a lot of groundbreakings and dedications where those who have accumulated great wealth and prestige are feted for their philanthropy. And don't get me wrong, those people and their tremendous generosity are rightfully honored. However, Bob and Pat Codispoti have not accumulated great wealth in their lives, despite Bob's best attempts at scratch-off lotteries. They have not run vast companies or traveled the world in lavish comforts. The richness in their lives has been what they have given of themselves to others, to generations of student athletes whose lives they have altered through their coaching, their counsel, and their commitment. For the love that they have shared for each other and their family, and the love that comes back to them from the thousands of lives that they have enriched. From the university, our university, for which they have given their undying efforts decade after decade to make better in small, unforgettable ways. Today is the day when we get to say thank you in perpetuity on that scoreboard for people like Bob and Pat Kotp, who spend a lifetime doing the little things that add up to the biggest things that any student athlete, friend, colleague, family member, and indeed university could ever want. That makes today most special of all. I love you both, and I'm thrilled to say on behalf of all of us in athletics, it is truly our honor to honor you in this way. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who was here. We appreciate it. Thank you, Saxons. Give yourself a round of applause. Women's soccer against Chuka is still coming up. For those of you there, for the student athletes, come right downstairs and your coaches are ready to serve you some dinner.